to see who has the heart.
If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential, to be the best that you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're going to be winners.
This is your fight. Now go out there and take it.
To be the man, you got to beat the man. And I'm saying, woo, right here, I'm the man. Woo!
Welcome to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, live from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill on Highway 72 East in Athens, just off I-65. Don't go away. Applebee's Tailgate Talk is next. Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens, Highway 72 West, just off I-65. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. One of your favorite teams is sure to be playing on the big screen, too. See you tomorrow at Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 Athens, just off I-65. Real estate real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate real easy. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured, Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
Quality Vinyl is on your side. Quality Vinyl in Athens has been in business since 1987, offering great prices and service the whole time. What has changed is the technology of their products. From vinyl siding and shutters, sunrooms and screen rooms, to doors, windows, columns, and rails. Quality Vinyl, located on the corner of Highway 72 and Reed Road in Athens, just 6 miles west of I-65. Call 232-2665 or visit them online at qualityvinyl.net. Quality Vinyl is on your side. Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon. The Play Action Sports Report is back in podcast form. Look for it every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform. The Play Action Sports Report. Scores, interviews, highlights, and more from school, youth, and amateur sports in Athens and Limestone County. The Play Action Sports Report every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform or online at pasnetwork.net.
Hi, this is Chris Cube, formerly of the Alabama Crimson Tide and Indianapolis Colts, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And good Saturday morning, everyone. Welcome to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Tom McClung, Old Tom Cat here, alongside Tojo J. Vassar, Todd the Bod Tumlin, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert, and ladies and gentlemen, we have a new member to the team. The News Courier sports director. I think I'm going to nickname him the Pro. Is that going to work? The pro, Adam Dodson, is with us this morning. What do you got, Tim?
Where's my?
There you go.
There you go.
Are you on?
Yeah, you got that. You got that bad headset there too.
Yeah.
We need to chip in and buy him a new one.
We need to do that.
I asked him, whenever I was talking to him about this, and asked him about the nickname. I said, "You're going to have a nickname." And his friends, he said his friends call him Dodd.
Dodd. All right.
So I was like, okay. But then I got to thinking, we got A-Rod. Well, I have A-Dod.
A-Dod. I'm liking A-Dod.
That was actually my old rec league baseball name.
There you go.
It works. You are christened A-Dod.
Hey, there we go.
I like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, call or text us at area code 256-812-1848. Area code 256-812-1TGT. Find us online, our website at tailgatetalk.net. You okay over there, brother?
Yeah, I'm
okay.
Trying to get my headset.
Just getting tuned in over here.
Get him tuned in. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Tailgate Talk AL. Clint Ladd, quit texting me. I'm trying to do my readers. Facebook and me, we follow our Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Subscribe to our Applebee's Tailgate Talk YouTube channel. Amazon Echo, say, Alexa, where's it? Oh, that's the wrong one. Sorry.
Now you got to wait for it to play.
Now I got to wait for it to play. Well, dang
All
it.
right, I'll just play it through my headset here.
All right,
Play Tailgate Talk.
Alexa, play Tailgate Talk. Google Home, say, okay, Google, play Applebee's Tailgate Talk. I wonder what that button's for. Don't push that one again.
That's
Bombs going on.
Sound like we're signing off.
that's Clay's intro.
Clay's intro. Okay, gotcha.
You get these amateurs trying to run the sound.
That's why you're producer extraordinaire. Download the Tailgate Talk app for Android or iPhone, powered by Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. Look for Applebee's Tailgate Talk on iTunes, Amazon Music, Google, Spotify, and other popular podcast platforms. We'll be taking our phone calls from the First National Bank hotline, making communities great. The special guest segment today will be brought to you by Yellowhammer Roofing.
You still on them steroids? That's what it is.
I didn't get
ain't it?
any steroids. Debbie got the sinus infection yesterday. They gave her a shot of steroids and a shot of Rosefin so she could finally get over that. She was up all night long, man. So we got a great show lined up for you today, and thank goodness I am COVID free. Whew, it wasn't. I didn't have the bad case, but it still sucked.
Yeah.
We'll have Wallace State men's and women's basketball coach on today, Alan Sharp and Jessica McBrayer. I think Tim mentioned we've had her on the phone before. And James Clemens, baseball and softball coaches, Johnny Johnson and Bradley Kimbrough. Our buddy, go ahead.
Before you move on, when I was texting them back and forth, getting them on, there was talk about an arm wrestling competition between the two.
Really?
Bradley Kimbrough just kind of, as far as I know, he's the joker of the two. So
is he?
I said, I want to get you both on at the same time. And he said, yeah, okay. We can do an arm wrestling competition.
Over the phone.
Over the phone.
No, they're going to be here.
Oh, okay. That'll be good.
We could just announce it. Just let them know what's going on.
Okay, Coach Legg, Clint did. He did send out a possible nickname here for Adam.
Okay.
Adam 12.
Adam 12.
What Adam 12? What Adam 12? Dodson.
I'm mad at many nicknames.
Adam probably didn't even know what Adam 12
was, did he?
Too young. Do you know?
Honestly, I don't.
There we go.
You need to go and watch it. It's on Cozy TV.
I'll go check it out.
It is the best. Right after Dragnet.
Yes, sir. Our big
Jack
old
Webb production.
Our big old huggy bear Matt Smith is going to be joining us today.
The newly engaged Matt Smith.
I'm so happy for them.
Yeah.
You see a picture of them on the Facebook. It just look like they just can't stay apart from each other.
Yeah, it won't last.
Wow. The voice of doom.
Early hot.
The love will always be there, but
That's that wrestling heel voice over there.
Yeah,
it won't last.
You're talking about the huggy, touchy-feely stuff.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just pass in the hallway. Yeah, I love you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I do too. Okay, have a good day.
That's every day at your house, right?
That's it. You know what? 35, 6, I don't know how many years. We're rolling.
Still strong, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Lindsay Lane, girls basketball coach, and the youth sports director, Lauren Evans, will be joining us.
Her father-in-law.
Who's that?
Donald Evans.
Donald Evans.
Went to Clemens.
Oh, okay.
That's her father-in-law.
Cool.
Yeah, she's a good person.
All right. And Clay Coleman, who I just pressed the button. You want me to push that button again?
No.
The Freak Daddy, our Huntsville Havoc hookup. And AP Steadham, our Swami of the SEC, will be joining us. Now I can breathe a little bit. But Todd, we're glad you're still happily married after all this time, brother.
Yeah, we are.
Me too.
Yeah.
I love my wife. I do.
She makes some good biscuits.
She can cook. That's why I'm round man.
She makes some good cookies, too.
Yeah, that's for real. Well, let's toss it over to producer extraordinaire and see what.
Get this thing out of the ditch.
Yeah, thank you.
I was thinking bringing Adam on too. We can kind of have some intelligent questions asked of our guests.
Absolutely.
So, anyway, Scores and More brought to you by P4 Physical Therapy, delivering world-class outpatient care. He'll come down to our level sooner or later. Yeah. Delivering world-class outpatient care with a purpose. Visit them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com. Basketball from last night. A game we did last night. Bob Jones and James Clemens, boys, went to overtime, and the Patriots came out on top 79-72. Ended it up with, 6 or 7 free throws?
Yeah, it was the weirdest thing. And it was in overtime.
Bob Jones girls also won 66-23. Elkmont girls defeated Wilson 62-26.
There you go.
Clemens boys over East Lawrence 62-58, and the Lady Colts won 41-33. Priceville boys beat East Limestone 66-53, but the Lady Indians came out on top 68-39. ABS boys beat Woodville 57-44. Columbia boys over Athens 67-58. But the Athens girls were winners, 48-21, and Lindsay Lane girls beat Whitesburg Christian 52-16. East Limestone boys bowling. East Limestone boys bowling team lost in the first round of the state bowling tournament to Etowah yesterday. But the Lady Indians, they defeated Bayshore Christian, advanced to face Beauregard in the semifinals, and then came up short in the title matchup to American Christian. So at least they still brought a trophy.
They brought the red mount home.
Yeah, the red mount.
And that's your Scores and More, brought to you by P4.
Hey, congratulations to Sam Wallace at Elkmont, back-to-back 20-win seasons.
Back-to-back 20-win seasons.
Congratulations to Sam.
Yeah, he's really turned that program into something. I mean, they've been to the county tournament championship twice in a row, and I think lost in overtime both times. So,
Yeah.
I mean, they're
With a young
really,
team, too.
They're really becoming consistent.
Yeah. Yeah, he's built himself a nice little program there.
Good for them.
And it'll be interesting to see if he stays with some of the job openings that are around this
so.
area.
Yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Go to your Amazon Echo and say Play Tailgate Talk, or your Google Home device and say Play Applebee's Tailgate Talk, and hear the show in crystal clear quality. We'll be back with more Tailgate Talk after this. P4 Physical Therapy is a new outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in Athens, Huntsville, and Winfield, Alabama, as well as Fayetteville and Knoxville, Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
If you're running out of space and a yard sale just isn't an option, Midpoint Storage and Buddy Box Storage gives you the choice. Midpoint Storage on Highway 72 East has traditional or climate-controlled units along with spaces for your boat or RV. Buddy Box offers convenient, secured, portable storage units delivered right to your home. They're both locally owned, too. Call 256-800-4249. Look for them on Facebook or online at midpoint.storage.com or buddyboxstorage.com. It's a win-win situation. Midpoint Storage and Buddy Box Storage. 256-800-4249.
The new year is upon us, and 2022 gives you too many reasons to upgrade. With Ardmore Telephone Company's broadband internet, you will be more productive working from home, enjoy seamless streaming, and blast your competition with more bandwidth. There are too many benefits to list. Upgrade your internet service today. Call ATC at 800-830-9946. New internet customers get the first month free.
Accidents happen. It's a part of life. So next time a wreck is a part of your life, Sides Auto Body Repair is there to lend a hand. Since 1987, Sides Auto Body Repair has been guiding customers through the repair process with as little stress as possible, offering free estimates, a limited lifetime warranty on their work, as well as saving you the headache of handling the insurance paperwork. They're also ICAR Platinum certified and can boast over 60 years of combined experience. Call their Highway 72 West location at 230-6464 or Highway 72 East at 444-0729. Either way, call them first. Sides Auto Body Repair. Listen this basketball season as WKAC brings you action from the Athens High Golden Eagles. Join us for play-by-exciting play of varsity girls and boys games on our sports stream at WKAC1080.com. Tune in to WKAC and hear the replay each Saturday at noon, and then check it out on our website on demand. Athens High Golden Eagles basketball this season online at WKAC1080.com and on the air at 1080 WKAC.
Hey, this is Charles Morrison, varsity baseball coach with Lindsay Lane Christian Academy, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
When you're born in this world, you're given a ticket to the freak show.
So you're a control freak?
It's just a freak show anyway.
Well, those were the days.
That's awesome.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that's one of the first times we got to hear that intro to the Freak Daddy.
Let's go down to Funland Skating Rink.
Let's go down to Funland Skating Rink, man.
We need to do that more. We need to do that every time.
Yeah, go back to the Orbiter.
Yeah, for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know him, you love him. He's the man, the myth, the legend himself, Freak Daddy Clay Coleman. Welcome to the show, buddy.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I got to hear that too for the first time, so I'm kind of pumped up myself. I was trucking in the parking lot here in Kimbrough, Alabama.
I was thinking about the skating rink, man. Dude, get to do that crossover boogie step we used to do.
Yeah, somebody posted a picture of Old Hatfield rink.
Yes,
weeds all growed up around it and stuff.
I saw that the other day.
Yeah.
Slow skaters to the inside, fast to the outside.
There we go. There you go.
Absolutely.
All skate. Couples only.
Skate only, yeah.
Never made my way to the inside.
It was a beautiful thing. Many dates was happening at the skating rink.
I'd start on the inside, but my gravity would kind of pull me down.
I mean, you both
couldn't quite take him tight hairpin.
The faster I went, the wider I got out and towards the wall.
Well,
what is that sign? I'm here. My Kentucky's coming out. Centrifugal force. What is that? Where they spin the?
Yeah, centrifugal force. Yeah.
Clay, before we get into the Havoc, did you give Tim's number to Jack Gibbons where we could talk to him one day?
Hey, I have it. I have actually. The crazy thing is, I could hook that up. Me and Goose.
There you go, Tim.
Have known each other for a long time because I was him and Kaywood Ledford and Dick Gabriel and Tom Leach, all the broadcasters. Me being from Kentucky, I was like a sponge, so I was around and tried to get as close to those guys as I possibly could. And it was funny because I'd seen him a long time, but I never got a chance to take a picture with him. Because a lot of my older radio days, you didn't have a phone or a cell phone or a camera, and so where I was sitting, he was like 3 rows in front of me. So I took a picture behind him and I said, "Hey, Jack, I'm not stalking, but can I come down during one of the breaks and grab a picture with you?" And he was like, "Of course." So, but yeah, that was a cool moment. That was fun. We got to bring the boys up for their first Rupp game, and I'm kind of a sentimental guy. My dad died 4 years ago, and one of the things he just wished he could have done was take my boys to a Kentucky ball game. He never got to do that, so we got to do that. And Goose was his favorite player, so that was kind of fitting that that we were able to see him and get to meet him. And
so there was
that is awesome.
Years ago, there was a movie called Black Dog, where truck drivers would drive so hard and so many hours that they'd see this black dog coming at them. I was wondering if you saw the dog on the way home from Rupp that night. You brought it in,
that
dude.
Road trip from going all the way from Lexington to Madison, to get home at 4 o'clock in the morning, that was a challenge.
Yeah.
Yes, I imagine
I made
so.
that trip a few times. Ooh.
That's great.
So you know Buzz Baker too, don't you, Dave? Don't you, Clay?
Yeah, Buzz Baker and all those guys, Conley and all the ones that have moved over into broadcasting. I've kind of
awesome.
tried to follow them and learn from the greats.
Yep, big game
I never
today
made
too.
as far as they did.
Yeah, well, no, don't shake yourself short now, brother. You're on up there.
You're the man.
Yeah, without a doubt. But yeah, big game today against Kansas on the road. And
yeah,
guys were saying you were short-handed.
Yeah, but
that's what they said.
Yeah, It'll see. I tell you what, I know that Tom was probably sweating with that 1 point Missouri thing going on. That could have been a quick end to.
Yeah. Do you know the odd part about that is, we've been fighting COVID in the house. My wife goes upstairs because she didn't necessarily care to watch a game. I'm getting ready to watch a game. Next thing I know, I'm asleep, and I wake up, and it's over with. I'm like, what happened? So I looked, and it was 55 to 54. I'm like, what the gum? I'm glad I didn't watch that one.
Boy.
Yeah.
But you should send a thank you letter to the University of Louisville for having an opening to give Pearl the extension of the ages that he's getting.
Whatever it takes, brother. We got him. That's all that matters. He's going nowhere.
Nope.
Oh, man.
Not to retirement.
So lost last night, Clay, to Evansville, correct?
Yeah, the Havoc are. I think we're seeing a little bit of we're missing Max Malasic and Hunter Vorva. I mean, the goalie action is key, and we don't have that right now, and that's one thing that is hurting. So, but it is the way of hockey.
That is.
It's a little up and down right now. I mean, still, first place, not by a lot, but in first place. And
no, actually, we dropped last night to Knoxville. So
no,
we're 1 point behind Knoxville now. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? See, I just thought, since we were enough points ahead, that one loss wasn't going to matter. But it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much for other teams to catch up.
But I'd rather see them fall a little bit now than maybe get another streak going through the end of
Yeah, it's hard to stay at the top for an entire season and win it all the way out. So I ain't got no problem with that at all.
Yeah, but tonight's a big night. We got the adult, jersey night, replica jersey nights. First 2,000 fans can come in. We got Roanoke, and we've kind of had our battles with Roanoke, so it should be a fun game. And last weekend we played them twice, and it ended in some pretty good fisticuffs. So we'll see what happens tonight at the
Good
BBC.
word. Clay, looks like it's about a sellout. I think it's only singles left.
Yeah, it'll be a big crowd tonight. Those standalone Saturdays are pretty big, and like I said, adult jersey night's a big draw too because everybody wants to get the free stuff. So.
Yeah.
Well, good luck to all those folks standing out in this temperature.
Really.
Oh,
yeah, I know, right?
As Zach would say, if it's free, it's for me.
Free, it's for me. That's right.
Not when it's 22 degrees for me, it ain't.
Hey, and next week's big night too, the Melissa George night.
Yes.
So
Melissa George night always. Yeah, it's always a big night, and kind of get some good stories with one of the kids, Reese Carroll, that we covered 5-6 years ago, and I think he's going to be back at this again this time. That he was the one that was a baby that had about a 50-50 shot of survival, and
really,
and is doing very well and actually playing hockey himself.
That's awesome.
That is great.
Oh, that's
cool
good.
story.
Yeah, that's great.
Well, we've got wrestling going on here on the TV, and I know that's what you're down there doing in Kimberly.
We'd be riveted watching T-Bone wrestle, but we don't know these guys. Right? This is Virginia.
This ACC wrestling.
Yeah, T-Bone's got a match coming up here in just a little bit. So he had his one last night, lost, and he won his first match this morning, so he advanced. So we're here, but I'm in Kimberly, Alabama, and it's a different planet.
Yes, sir.
I've never been.
Imagine.
Never been.
You're at Mortimer Jordan, right, Clay?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Nice gym, nice school.
Yeah.
But I'm getting different. I'm a little more structured than what wrestling brings me, so it kind of messes with my my ADD a little bit. 'Cause I'm like, hey, when's it start? Oh, it could be 2 hours. It could be. I think we had one match. We were here at 5 yesterday and didn't finish up till 10. So it was.
Oh dang!
The struggle is real.
Yeah. Well, you got and this wrestling is kind of confusing to me because you got the duels, you got the singles, and the duels have gone through their rounds of the tournaments there at the end, and they can they'll wrestle one weekend, then they've got some local matches in between, then they'll wrestle the next round the next weekend, and I'm like, man, they're wrestling forever.
It's very, very confusing. Yeah, Timothy today they're doing the singles, so they're going up against just individuals, so it's not teams. So you're bouncing from you just can't sit in one spot. You're floating all through the entire school.
Amazing.
So, teams. That's not tag team, is it?
No. Yeah, right.
I know.
Absolutely. Fabulous ones were the ones I was in. Stan Lane and Steve Kern walking out to Everybody Wants You by Billy Squire.
Oh my goodness, the Road Warriors.
Yep.
Well, brother, thank you very much for joining us. Notice I didn't rag you too hard about that Kentucky loss to Auburn.
Hey, but
that's professional.
The good thing is y'all dodged the bullet having to come to Rupp, so we'll see you at the championship.
That's true. We'll see you in the championship.
You're absolutely
settle it in Tampa, Florida.
Yeah, Bama won't be there, so.
Good luck to T-Bone.
Cool. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, good luck to T-Bone.
No problem.
See you, buddy.
See you, man.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Applebee's Tailgate Talk time for our commercial. What did I just say? It's time to take a commercial for an Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We'll be right back.
Congratulations to Wayne Hawkins, Karen Rass, Jace Pirtle, Heather Porter, Nathan Craig, and Jessica George, this week's Howl with a Havoc winners. They each pick up tickets to see the Huntsville Havoc in action this season. Enter your name for our weekly drawing at tailgatetalk.net, and you may be one of our next winners. Tailgate Talk will be right back.
First National Bank is a name everyone in the community will recognize. We see it in our schools, in our parks, and in our homes. First National Bank is proud to help make our community great. I'm a First National Bank Student Advisory Board member, Rainey Oakley, from Elmont High School. I love to help represent First National Bank in my community. First National Bank, making communities great. Member FDIC.
Smith's Heating and Cooling in Elmont is your friendly local contractor servicing most brands of equipment and proudly installing industry-leading Rheem systems. Whether it's an air conditioner, gas furnace, heat pump, or indoor air quality system, Smith's Heating and Cooling takes pride in their exceptional installation and 24/7 customer service after the fact. They offer financing too. Call 777-5450 today to schedule an appointment or a free no-obligation consultation. Smith's Heating and Cooling. Call 777-5450. Visit them on Facebook or online at smithsheatingandcoolingllc.com.
Hey guys, this is Joanna Clem for CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. I'd like to personally invite you to visit CEI Bookstore. While you're here, you'll find a wide selection of Bibles, gift items, trustworthy study materials, and more for you and your church. Our friendly staff will be happy to help you with your selections while you shop in the store. We even offer personalized Bible imprinting and gift wrapping. Not in the Athens area? Enjoy shopping with us online at truthbooks.com. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Are you getting the propane service you deserve? At Ferguson LP Gas in Ardmore, you always get the most value for your dollar, professional gas personnel who make safety a high priority, and you can always get in touch with them any day of the year at any time. They accept Visa and MasterCard too. So if you're not happy with your present propane supplier, join the many who have made the switch. Give Ferguson LP Gas in Ardmore a call at 256-423-3320. Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with the Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
Good morning. My name is Smokey Hodge, former linebacker at Auburn University. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. We're live here at Applebee's.
Yeah,
on the Tailgate Talk. WKAC, the Big 1080. Tom McClung, Old Tomcat here, along with A-Dot, Adam Dotson.
Adam 12.
One Adam 12, that's right. Tojo J. Vassar, Todd the Bod Tomlin, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. And we've got, these guys are important.
They are important. They are.
They are the baseball and softball coaches at James Clemens Jets. Baseball coach Johnny Johnson. Oh, you're good, man. I thought that was mine. I'm like, no, my cell phone's here. Softball coach Bradley Kimbrough. Hey, guys.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Bradley, I'm glad you wore that James Clemens softball.
So you can tell the difference.
I can tell the difference.
Okay.
It's the first time for me to meet these guys.
Okay.
So
Well,
I didn't
nice
want
to
to be
meet you.
calling Bradley Johnny and Johnny Bradley.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
He doesn't want that.
No. So
we hear there was talk on the texting about an arm wrestling competition.
Well, it went from an arm wrestling competition. That's Bradley's fault bringing that up. I don't want to lose this morning. But then it went to, do we dress up Dumb and Dumber with the tuxes, or what is that? Step Brothers.
Almost went Step Brothers.
And the tuxes and do our interview together. So we had some fun to talk about coming over here.
At the end of it all, I had to throw more. I'm getting ready to throw more BP next week, so I couldn't risk it with an arm wrestling. We'll revisit it in May, maybe.
A little respect for Coach Johnson there. Yeah, a little bit.
okay, now hang on just
because I'm older.
You're throwing BP.
Not yet.
No, not yet. But are you doing the windmill because you're fast pitch softball, or are you overhand throwing BP?
Well, no, not overhand.
Yeah.
We'll start out windmilling.
Okay.
And I'll work up to adding a few steps in there.
Okay.
And then maybe by area tournament, I'll pitch live.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey, there's an art to doing that now.
There's a true art to it.
True art.
Absolutely. I mean, there's people who got it, and there's people who don't.
Oh, I definitely don't. I would have that sucker going straight up in the air, in the ground, anywhere but the plate.
You know, Hen Miller out there's that thing.
Absolutely. He next thing you know is behind his back on.
By the end of the year, we'll be trying to rate him up against like King in his court.
That's it. Yeah. Okay. We didn't know if y'all were old enough to know who even knew that was.
I am. I don't know.
He's looking dumbfounded, so no. Like King in the court? What?
He struck guys out from second base.
Yeah.
He was underhand.
They only had one outfielder.
Yeah. They played three. No, he had four. Wasn't it? I don't remember.
I don't remember. It was very few.
Very few. But that pitcher was a
freak.
A freak, yeah.
So who do y'all start off with this year?
We open with Decatur at home the 22nd of February.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's right around the corner.
Yeah, it's getting close.
I always thought that baseball and softball was very oddly timed for high school sports. It's just, he starts off really, really cold.
Can we get an amen from the crowd?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't that way growing up for us.
It wasn't that way when we played.
We played well after, it wasn't that way.
Well,
after AEA week.
We opened up the 18th with Huntsville at home, and and I know back in the day they didn't play till, like you said, the old AEA week.
AEA week, yeah.
And
that's
now
when
it's changed because you also played like 11 games in the season back then. I mean,
now y'all play.
They waited till after. It was after spring football.
15 to 20.
Right, they do spring football before and then play a short season.
Yeah.
And of course, they've changed when spring football is, and they've changed how many games we play. Obviously, I mean, we'll play close to 40 games, and so.
But y'all do a lot of double headers.
A lot of double headers.
Yeah, we didn't do double headers
and that kind of stuff.
And one.
Now, when y'all do double headers, is it a full 7, 2 5s?
On the varsity level, it's always 7s.
So, okay.
Yeah, always 7s. Now, the younger guys will do 5s a lot.
Okay.
But, there's talk and push. I don't know that we can ever get the HSA to do it. We've written 2 or 3 different proposals from our coach association about pushing back to the start of March and how that would work.
I mean, injury-wise, time-wise, getting kids off the basketball court. There's a lot of...
The big struggle is how do you structure the playoffs and get 5 weeks of playoffs into 3, which we proposed a regional and super regional, then a 2 out of 3 like college, or you're going to have to be okay with going after graduation for like the finals, which many states do. Texas,
I was going to say, why
a bunch
not?
of them do it.
I mean, absolutely.
There's various models of how to do it with softball and baseball that work for everybody else.
And you feel the same, Coach, about softball? You like to see it start later, obviously.
It's awful cold out there.
It is.
Yeah, but,
it's not enjoyable. It's really not. And it's not the game.
We're also putting kids in danger at times in the temperatures that we do have to try and get games in.
And from a revenue standpoint, who's going to come sit out in 20-degree weather?
No.
They're not.
Mom and dad, maybe.
Mom and dad,
if they're not in the car with the air on.
That's where the grandparents are, in the car with the heat on.
And I feel like if you ask most kids, I don't know this for sure, but I feel like you ask most kids, they would be completely fine with waiting until after graduation to finish up the season. I think if the season went beyond graduation, I think they'd be okay with it
if you provide time for them
Yeah.
to do it. I mean, there was for several years we had an issue with state tournament in Montgomery at the time. Would always kind of line up with several kids' graduation, so they were having to make the decision about playing a game, missing a game, versus missing graduation.
Okay.
So I think, but there are other states like Coach
you can
Johnson
work
said,
around
who
it.
have it kind of blocked off where you get that graduation in.
Yeah.
And then continue on.
And graduation is important, and you don't
Very.
want to see anybody really miss it. But I know me, is if that would have been my decision as a 12th grader, I'd
Give me that blue map,
You ain't
right?
lying,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah,
I
there ain't no
forgive
doubt.
some cap and gown.
And you're only
mess.
talking about a handful of teams at that point.
Exactly.
that
It's
have to
not
work
like it's
around it.
affecting every school
But
across
by
the
pushing the
country.
season back, you affect everybody.
Yeah.
Getting those
Yeah.
extra couple weeks in April or start of May to play regular season or area play the most important games of the season makes sense versus playing
totally
a game
agree.
February 18th when it's miserable.
Miserable with a 5-gallon LP tank, 2 heater burners on it.
Is that something? I know it's going to sound weird, but say if the state doesn't go along with it, and realistically, probably won't even listen to it hardly. Could you get a state legislator to present that to the as the part of legislation?
It's really. I actually had a discussion with one of the people at the HSA this week, and they're open to discussion.
Are they? Okay.
Now, I don't know that that's realistically going to happen. They're open to at least discussing how the process works.
Yeah.
And it has to go through our schools. It would have to be proposed. The schools would vote on it. But then even then, that vote is only a suggestion to the central board and the legislative board of the HSA.
It always is.
Too much red tape.
It's
Sounds
up
like
to the central board and the legislative council with the HSA.
But they already have, like you said, Coach, the other states doing this. They have things in place. Just go look at those other states, see how they're doing
Well,
it.
yeah, there are
Copy
models,
it,
but
and-
you also have states who flip-flop volleyball and softball season.
true.
You know,
Yeah.
for example,
Yeah.
so they play their high school fast pitch in the fall and in volleyball. That's asked every year in our state, I think.
They
by
do it in
somebody.
Georgia, right?
Yeah, I think Georgia does it that way. Of course, Mississippi has 2 softball seasons. You know, there are different models that you can do.
That wouldn't be bad.
Up here's Missouri plays theirs June 4-5, Kentucky June 16-18, North Carolina June 22-25. Where's Texas? Texas was June 9 through 11. So there's a bunch.
Yeah.
I've been doing my research.
I'm sure, and that's not that far after graduation at all.
No,
so
you're
it's not like
talking
you're
a week or
extending
two.
them into
You're really
the
only talking about the
midsummer.
semifinals and finals would kind of be in that time frame.
I feel like you'd have to get the parents on board too, because I think a lot of these parents would like to see their kids graduate, and I feel like you would have to,
Well,
not
there's
necessarily
ways.
be-
As long as your finals or semifinals aren't on the day of graduation, you can
Right.
work. Hey, graduation's Tuesday. We're going to play the finals on Friday. Or
Yeah.
something like that.
And schools can actually work around that. They really can. For sure,
they can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, what about James Clemens? What you guys got coming back? I know pitching is always key, whether it be softball, baseball, or whatever. Defense up the middle, hitting.
Let the new guy go first.
Let the new guy go first. There you go.
Do you want me to give you the scouting report season preview for baseball?
Baseball, softball, either one. It doesn't matter.
No, in softball, of course, this is my first year there at JC.
Okay.
We've got 4 kids returning off last year. We had quite a few move on, but we've got a lot of new kids. We're very fortunate to have 2 girls that were new students from California. One that was a new student from down south. We've got a great group of kids. My daughter came with me. We just kind of mixed pieces together, it seems like, throughout the fall. And now that we've been able to get out and do throwing and start working together on a daily basis, we've started to gel really good. I guess the biggest highlight returning would be Elizabeth Brooks, who's been there for several years, a senior pitcher. She's going to be really the staple for us in the circle, because you mentioned how important pitching is going to be. And then we have 2 other girls who can complement her. That's huge. That's extremely huge. We've got of course, and Elizabeth just signed with Huntington College
Good
not
for
long
her.
ago.
Yeah, I remember saying that now.
Great for her. Yeah,
Yep.
she's going to move on and play, and she'll
be a
do really
hawk.
well at the next level. She does a good job. The other senior we have, who's going to be our shortstop, is Alina Otero, who is totally new to JC, and she is a player.
Really?
Yeah. She's one of those where, I've had kids in the past. It's really hard to decide where to play them, but it might be because you're trying to disguise weaknesses. She's so strong in every aspect that we don't know where to play her. So you're going to be our
That's a good
shortstop.
thing to have.
That's a great problem to have. Yeah, it's not usually the case. And Alina is just a wonderful kid, a hard worker. And man, she makes plays. Watched her play in the fall, and the things she does in drill work. I feel bad sometimes because the other kids look at her kind of like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, don't worry about it. Nobody else can either. It's
well, let me ask
really
you this.
a unique thing.
Is it one of those situations where, say, if maybe you're playing a certain team and you've scouted them and they're like, hey, man, they pull the ball to the left side of the field a whole lot.
Yeah.
You move her over to the left side of the field, and then 2 games later,
if we know where they're going to hit it, we're just going to move her there.
Okay.
That particular batter.
I like
That's awesome.
You're going to see some shifts that nobody's ever done before.
Wow.
Use the weapons you got.
She's a really good player. Of course, Emma Brooks is a senior as well as Hayden Bell. So we've got some senior leadership, and then we've just got some girls who are really they're getting on fire right now. They want to play, and we spent our entire fall just trying to implement a new culture, change the way we're doing things, and really focus on organization and the team aspect of what we want to do. And our girls have been soaking it up. They've been learning softball. They've been learning each other, and they've gotten to work. So I'm really excited about the next few weeks getting ready to play and see what comes for us.
So you brought up culture, and I noticed you're wearing a hat that says County Line Culture. So talk to me a little bit about what County Line Culture is.
Well, Coach Johnson is the originator of County Line Culture as far as I know. For us, our culture was all about winning in the locker room. You know, and you talked about earlier, we talked about the graduation versus playing in the state finals. Boys and girls were different.
Yeah.
For boys, every one of us would have skipped a graduation ceremony to go play and take a picture later on.
Girls not going to miss a prom or
yeah. So, with girls, you don't play the weekend of prom. You don't fight that battle, and you don't fight graduation. And you don't. No, it really is different. But what we miss after playing is, nobody talks about, man, I really wish I could go back and practice. We miss the relationships with the guys, and we miss game days.
Yeah. The camaraderie.
That's exactly
being with
what
the guys, man.
Yeah. So we started talking about how to be a good teammate, how to maximize whatever potential God gave you in yourself, and then how to hold each other accountable and do the same for them.
That's great.
Because it does take everybody.
It does.
So that's where we really started in emphasizing those type things and just trying to create the type of teammate and type of worker that everybody wants to be and everybody wants to have.
Yep.
That's going to win games for us. That's going to help us be competitive where maybe we haven't been in the past.
Great.
Now, who's in your area real quick?
Our area is Bob Jones, Tough, Austin, and Florence.
Florence, okay.
Good team.
So very good, very good.
Tough area.
Austin's still going to be very good.
Oh, yeah.
They have a new head coach, very experienced, very energetic. He's fired up, trying to do great things there. And, of course, Bob Jones finished third in the state last year, I think, in softball. So, they had a great season.
Okay. What we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, we got James Clemens baseball coach, Johnny Johnson softball coach, Bradley Kimbrough. We're going to take a quick break and come back on the flip side and let Coach Johnson talk a little bit.
Sounds good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back.
You can help Limestone County student athletes by donating to the Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship. Send it in care of Garth Garris, 13833 Pinnacle Drive, Athens, Alabama 35613, or make it in person at First State Bank of the South at 1319 Highway 72 East in Athens. We'll be back with Tailgate Talk after this. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. Real estate, real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate, real easy.
This is Bella LaFontaine with Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We take care of all the basics. We take care of cockroaches, ants, wasps. As far as rodents go, most places they'll trap or poison, and that's the end of it. What we do is we're actually going to find the entry points, and we're going to take care of that for you. We do a lot of work with a lot of realtors here in town to bring houses to the closing table. So one of the big things about us is that we're not a sales company. We are a service provider. So we're not looking to meet a sales quota. We're looking to get a house ready to go to closing and get our customers taken care of. This is Bella LaFontaine, Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We are located at 3413 6th Avenue in Huntsville, Alabama. Phone number is 256-701-7095.
Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon. Need custom screen printing or other promotional products? Got You Covered Screen Printing and More in Athens is, well, got you covered. Screen printing, promotional items, stickers, graphic design, vinyl for signs and garments, and other customized products. They also offer local pickup and delivery services, rush orders, volume discounts, and can customize any project to meet your needs. Got You Covered guarantees to get the job done and will work hard to make sure you're completely satisfied. Call today, 444-4500, or stop by and see them at 389 West Sanderford Road in Athens. Got You Covered Screen Printing and More. Check out the WKAC sports page. Go to WKAC1080.com and click on the WKAC sports icon. You can listen to the current sports stream as well as game archives, past coaches shows, and Applebee's Tailgate Talk on demand. If you're on your smartphone, you can stay automatically updated as new items are posted. The WKAC sports page. Another reason why your best source for Limestone County sports is WKAC1080.com and 1080 WKAC.
Hey, this is East Limestone girls basketball coach Jessica Thompson, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. He's got sidetracked, and then I had to cut the conversation off. We've been talking with James Clemens baseball and softball coach Bradley Kimbrough. Bradley had the mic for the first section, so we're gonna get it here to Coach Johnson. So Johnny Johnson,
glad to be here.
And you're straight from Fort Payne, 14 years there.
Spent 14. I'm Texas originally.
Okay.
I spent 7 years coaching college baseball and a little pro ball out there, and then came to Alabama, where my wife's from.
Okay.
So we spent 14 years in Fort Payne before coming.
What part of Texas?
I grew up in Arlington.
Arlington.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
I'm curious about your pro ball experience. Tell me a little bit about that.
I coached summer. I was a pitching coach for an independent pro team out there in the old Texas Louisiana League. That's
nice.
Not even there anymore. It folded. So,
Yeah.
but spent a summer doing that. It was a great time. Yeah.
Awesome.
So to answer your question, it's around 2019 when Garin played at Scottsboro.
Okay. Gotcha.
Coach,
so he played for Jess Smith. 2019. Yeah, Jess is one of my former players. Yeah.
Talk about your team, Coach.
Man, we are brand new faces. I've got 2 returning position guys, and I've got maybe 3 guys with varsity experience on the mound. Luckily, those 3 guys are good on the mound.
Yeah,
Noah Berry, who's going to Samford, Landon Carroll, who's going to Bevel State. Those are both seniors for me. Hunter Scruggs, who had some innings last year. So those guys will be back on the mound. Colin Luzier, who was the do-it-all guy for me last year, played 3 infield positions and I think all 3 outfield positions last year. Wow. And so he's back, and Nate Geis was a sophomore for me last year, started at third base, and will pitch some. So, but outside of those guys, we are all new.
Yeah.
Excited about the group I got, though, because we were our talent really was in those younger groups last year. Not that we were bad last year.
Yeah.
Set the school record for wins last year with the group we had, but our freshman team last year was 28-2. That JV bunch was good, and so having those guys start to feed into the varsity group will be good. And they get along. They work, man. They're up there. They work.
From a pitching, or really more, I guess, from a hitting standpoint. How big is it a deal? Because 7A baseball is pretty. I mean, it's some high level stuff.
No doubt.
You know, athletes are. You know, I mean, you have so many more to choose from, so it's just better. It's just like it is. So, you know, you're a hitter coming up from the 9th grade, 10th grade up to, you know, now you're facing seniors. Does it take some time for adjustment there?
No doubt.
You know?
And a lot of it depends on what they're doing in the summers. That got brought up, I guess that was off air in between, about what summer programs they're in and where they're playing, you know, what they face all the time. You know, if they're used to facing just other freshmen locally,
it's going to be a big jump.
You know, seeing a guy like a Sam Mitchell at Bob Jones, who's going to be, you know, a low 90s guy, it's going to be a jump, right? Yep. Or facing Grant Taylor that's going to LSU at Florence last year was going to be a jump, right? I mean, like, so, but there's kids that are playing high-level baseball in the summers that see that kind of thing, and so it's not as big a transition as you'd think for those kids.
That's great.
Great. I think it's really important that you have that established freshman and JV teams that feed up to the varsity, because I think it not only does it bring the group together where you play together for basically all 4 years, but it also gives you that this ability to keep improving each season. Like for me, I went to Bob Jones, and when I was there, it was like freshman year we were really good, JV year we were really good, and then by the time we got to varsity, we continued that going. So I think it's very important that you have that established.
Well, and I think we have a blessing in the coaching staff we've got put together. That's a big deal, because it doesn't matter if you've got a freshman team and a JV team if you don't have the right guys to coach it. And I know some of my predecessors, they didn't always have the guys in place to run 3 teams efficiently. And I've been blessed since we've been here to put some guys on campus and some community coaches to who really pour into these kids and have them prepared by the time they get to me, for sure.
100%.
Coach, my best friend, he's principal at Clemens, and before that he was the AD at East, and he just want to know.
Talking about mayhem.
Yeah. Talking about Adam Brown, what guy he is.
Oh, Adam.
Yeah.
You know, Adam's one I hated to lose. He was only with us a year. Of course, he's a JC alumnus. He was with that first group that's opened the school.
Yep.
And then went on to play college ball and did some grad assistant stuff in college. And we got him out of college and came home last year and was my head JV coach, and really was just getting to know who Adam was and what kind of coach. He's going to be an excellent coach.
Yeah.
You know, he's young, and we all were young at one time, and learn as we get older how we want to run our program and all those things. But man, he's a kid that's, like I said, he's going to pour into those kids. He's going to work them hard, and he's going to do a good job over time over there.
Yeah,
we're getting a little. Well, you're good. It's
kind of shortened out a little bit.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Hey, and two, talk about your relationship with the Rocket City Trash Pandas. How awesome is that to get to play at Toyota Field?
And I'm going to tell you what, Gail and Garrett and everybody over there has been so welcoming to us and what we're doing.
Gail's phenomenal.
She's awesome, and we've gotten a great relationship with them. You know, last year I think we played 6 times over there.
That many? Wow.
We're going to be 5 over there this year. They're allowing me to host a tournament. And
nice.
So we've got a spring takeoff over 2 weeks where we're inviting teams in, and there's teams.
That's huge, man.
South Alabama coming. There's teams from Tennessee coming.
Yeah.
And part of them draw to come in here is not only playing at our place on the turf, but then they'll get at least one game over there.
Yeah.
And they've been great to open up. As long as I got enough games to make it worth them opening up, right? Yeah. They're going to open up, I think, 4 or 5 different dates over there.
They got a huge baseball showcase over there. The Trash Pandas released a press release about it yesterday. There was like 5 different dates or something like that. Maybe more, maybe less.
And then we also got to play. Alabama A&M is playing, I think, Eastern Illinois over there one day.
Auburn's
playing. We're opening up because they like to have at least 2 games unless it's big like Auburn.
Yeah.
You know, they like to have at least 2 games, if not more, in one day. And so we're going to play the 4:30, and then
how cool, man.
A&M and Eastern are coming in.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
That is awesome.
Well, in the past, we've done remote broadcasts from.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we'll be back.
I would love to.
Yeah. You know, last year, I don't know if y'all did y'all do the Bob Jones game over there?
We did the Grissom game.
Game. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That didn't end well for us. But
no, it didn't.
You know, the Bob Jones, the atmosphere over there, you always worry about playing that big ballpark.
Yeah.
What the atmosphere is going to be like. Man, the night we played Bob Jones, the opening game of our series over there was a blast. I mean, we had a lot of fans. They had the official ribbon cutting was that night in the stadium. And
that's one of those kind of events, too, that former alumni want to come see, right? You know what I'm saying? People that graduated 10, 15, 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
I mean, because it's such a big venue.
Ours is only 10 years ago.
Well, true. That is true. But 10 and then 20 for Bob Jones.
And we are actually, this is the 10th year of our school, and we're doing a deal April 16th at our place. And so hopefully if alumni are listening, April 16th we play an area game with Austin doubleheader at home on that Saturday, and we're going to do a 10-year anniversary little celebration that day at our place.
Is Adam going to be there?
I hope so. He may be playing that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He may be playing.
It's absolutely amazing what y'all been able to do. Football, basketball, all of it. I mean, the school is. I mean, it's in a wonderful setting. The campus is beautiful.
Beautiful.
The kids all seem respectful, and you know, when you're around them and all, whether they're athletes or students, whatever it might be, it's an amazing. It really is what y'all have done with that school.
But that's a credit to a lot of people.
Yeah, it is.
Other than us, I mean, Coach Johnson's
y'all
been there a while.
part of it, though.
Yeah, the great administration, and then guys like Coach Waldrop that was there for so long,
and
then AJ Daugherty being there in softball early on. I mean, those guys. It's the culture that they created early on.
Yeah.
That we're able to do those.
Now Coach Waltrip's just moved right on, hadn't he?
I knew he wasn't going to amount to anything.
I talked to him last night. He threatened to call in while we had this show. If y'all get a phone call from Wade Waltrip,
Tim's got his number.
Do not answer.
He won't take our calls now. He used to come on every Saturday after a ball game, but now he's like, who are you?
Bradley, talk about your background. This is your first year at JC. Talk about where you come from.
All right, you really want to hear that?
Well, go ahead.
I'm actually from Arlington, Texas.
Oh.
Yeah, I coached professional baseball in the Texas. No, I did.
What a coincidence.
I was born in Arlington or around Dallas, and I grew up in Sheffield. Went to Sheffield High School, and then afterwards just kind of fell into coaching.
Sorry, but that's Sherfield.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Still
we used to call it something else, but hey.
But I actually asked a guy talking to a guy the other day. I thought I was going to be a head football coach from the time I was about 20 years old. So from the time I was 20 years old, I was preparing to be a head football coach. I was at Dora High School and then Huntsville High School. And there at Huntsville, I just fell into softball, really, with Scott Sharp, if you're familiar.
Okay,
Okay, maybe he's not listening, but that dude is a genius. And I love working with that guy. We're still friends. But that's how I fell into softball, and it was the most fun I ever had coaching.
That's awesome.
Loved it. Went back to Sheffield for several years, and I was very fortunate. I got to coach at UNA under Ashley Cozart at UNA softball. So I learned a lot there, and now I'm here.
And it's such a 180, football, softball.
It totally is.
I mean,
in football, your week is structured. You become routine. You can almost stay married because of what your wife understands.
Almost. She knows where you're going to be, what you're doing.
Yeah, it's really structured life, and as long as you can get the rest of your life to, softball and baseball,
whatever.
Yeah, just shake it up and toss it.
So you know
don't
Coach Smith then?
Which Smith?
Coach Smith from Athens, Chuck Smith. You know him?
I know Chuck really well. Yeah, Chuck and I worked together at Sheffield and became good friends there. Chuck's a great guy, and I mean one of the best baseball guys around too. Everybody's under you, Coach. But next to Coach Johnson, one of the
Coach, y'all keep Athens on y'all's schedule for baseball?
Oh
like
yeah, we play Athens. Yeah, we'll play them at home and home.
Nice.
Yeah, Chuck does a great job, so that's a good challenge for us every year.
Yeah, they're supposed to have a good team this year. They had a really big signing day. I guess it was about 3 or 4 months ago. I mean, they got a couple kids going to Bevel.
Groups coming that are talented. Very talented.
They got the kid going to Southern Miss. I mean, and Southern Miss is a top 25 program in college baseball. So I think
the Stockman kid.
Yeah, Hunter Stockman. I was trying to remember his name. Yeah, and so with James Clemens Athletics, obviously you all are basically in the 10th year of existence. My senior year was actually James Clemens' first year, and I had the option to either stay at Bob Jones or go to JC. I didn't feel like going to a brand new school, but right at the beginning, obviously there's quote-unquote growing pains with any new school. But now, I mean, y'all got the kids feeding into the system. The area's thriving. And it seems like the athletic program is really just reaping the benefits of 10 years later, really just establishing something great.
I mean, I agree. I think, for years we were chasing Bob Jones. And one of the things when I got here was I don't want to talk about that anymore. Like, I want to be us. I want to be James Clemens. Like, I don't care that we split from them. I don't care that we're chasing them. The only real thing I think baseball, softball-wise, we're lacking is an indoor facility. And I think it's coming.
And it's probably coming,
It's not far from being reality either. And once we do that, then there's no excuses for we're not getting the same reps. We're not doing this. Look, we need to be about being the best James Clemens we can be. Like we tell our kids,
and then everything else will work its way out.
Be the best player you can be. Don't worry about what the other kid's doing or the other team's doing. Let's just be
especially
us.
the rival school.
And boy, when I got here, boy, was still a lot of, well, Bob Jones has this and Bob Jones has that.
I'm sure.
I don't care what they have.
You got to work with what you got.
Good for them, right? They've been there a lot longer than we have. They built that stuff.
100%.
Now let's build us. And I think that's the message.
Great attitude.
And you can see the kids are finally there. Like, okay, is Bob Jones a rival? You dang right they are.
Right.
But if we take care of us, that's all we got to worry about.
Yeah. Right.
And so people are starting to buy into that, and we can just be us now instead of chasing some other rings.
So that's where that county line culture comes in.
County line culture. That's right. We're worried about county line.
Dude. That's a freaking awesome statement, man.
I love it.
I love that.
And like we
worry about us, not anybody else.
We did T-shirts this year and sold them like the elementaries that feed us
That's
Liberty,
awesome.
and try to just build that camaraderie around county line.
I may have to get my hands on one of those.
Well, COVID hit. I don't even have any of my practice shirts yet. Yeah, the printing world is backed up for 10 years, I think. So,
well, guys, don't be a stranger. Come back.
No, we enjoy it. Yeah,
looking forward. Hopefully, we can do a few baseball games.
I'm sure we'll be out there this year.
Yes, please do.
Yeah.
I'll be covering it.
If you want to do a softball.
Same location.
I mean, it's not even
love
across the
softball,
road.
too.
It's just
I
right
love
across the
softball.
sidewalk here.
I'll be there for both for the paper,
come on,
so I
guys.
really
We'd
appreciate
love to
it.
have you anytime.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all.
No, we enjoy this.
And we're excited for y'all seasons, and we're rooting for you. So.
Appreciate it, guys.
Absolutely rooting for you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take a break. It's been a great segment. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Hey guys, this is Joanna for CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. Many of you are searching for Bible study materials for your Bible classes. Our best-selling Bible curriculum, Discovering God's Way, is a reliable tool for teaching students of all ages through the Bible in its entirety. We're sure you'll love this curriculum, and if you'd like to see other options of Bible classes, we'll be happy to help you select from our topical studies. So stop struggling with the search and come by and let us help you select reliable and meaningful study materials for your class today. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
The new year is upon us, and 2022 gives you too many reasons to upgrade. With Ardmore Telephone Company's broadband internet, you will be more productive working from home, enjoy seamless streaming, and blast your competition with more bandwidth. There are too many benefits to list. Upgrade your internet service today. Call ATC at 800-830-9946. New internet customers get the first month free.
Quality Vinyl is on your side. Quality Vinyl in Athens has been in business since 1987, offering great prices and service the whole time. What has changed is the technology of their products. From vinyl siding and shutters, sunrooms and screen rooms, to doors, windows, columns, and rails. Quality Vinyl, located on the corner of Highway 72 and Reed Road in Athens, just 6 miles west of I-65. Call 232-2665 or visit them online at qualityvinyl.net. Quality Vinyl is on your side. Want to howl with the Havoc this season? Now's your chance from Tailgate Talk and the Huntsville Havoc. Just go to tailgatetalk.net and register your name. Then listen to Tailgate Talk Saturday mornings at 10 as we announce the weekly winners of Huntsville Havoc tickets. Howl with the Havoc this season from the Huntsville Havoc, Tailgate Talk, and 1080 WKAC.
Hey, this is former Alabama defensive lineman Reggie Grimes, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, live here on WKAC, the Big 1080. Tom McClung, old Tomcat here, alongside one Adam 12 Dodson. I think A-Dod's gone, by the way, man. I think you're one Adam 12 right now.
I'll roll with Adam 12. I still got to look up what it means, but I'll roll with it.
Okay, you're good. It's not a demeaning thing at all.
No,
it's awesome.
I'm fine with it.
Tojo J. Vassar, Todd the Bod Tomlin, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert, and we've got the ladies softball coach from
basketball.
That's what I said. Basketball coach from Wallace State, Jessica McBrayer. Coach, welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. You've been on before, I believe.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm excited to be back with y'all.
We're excited to have you back with us. Now we've just been talking about softball and baseball, so that's
still on your mind.
Still on my brain.
Y'all need to get off that. It's still basketball.
It's basketball season, right?
Still basketball season. It's the best time of basketball season.
It is. That's true.
Yeah, Tell us about the Lady Lions. How's it going?
Man, it's been quite a year. We have dealt with more attrition than any group I ever have. We're down to 7 players.
Oh man,
oh my goodness.
And we've been playing with 7 players since December 1st.
How do you play?
So we do what?
How do you play college basketball with 7 players?
You just learn that fouls don't matter.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Play the whole ball game.
Wow, that's awesome.
It's been amazing. We played 6 ranked opponents in December with 7 players. Competed unbelievably well, and now that we're in conference. Since we started conference, we're 7-3.
Nice.
We've moved ourselves up to number 2, and just credit to our kids, man. I mean, we played a tough schedule in the fall, and we just kind of mentally stayed in it and knew that was prepping us to get ready for conference with 7 people. And kids are showing up and showing out now. So it was a roller coaster ride for the first 2 months, but right now we're settled in and playing great basketball.
Good for y'all. I mean, and hats off to you and your staff for being able to keep that kind of chaos together. I mean, you're kind of limited in what you can do. Yeah. I mean, you obviously can't full court press the entire game, or just things of that nature because you're limited in staff.
Well, and that's something, that's kind of what we've been known for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
I mean, we play fast. We average 90 points a game. We're playing up and down. And absolutely correct. We have absolutely shifted what we do. I mean, we play a half-court pack line defense, which is something I had to learn too. I mean,
I was just fixing to ask you that. Yeah, like, are you used to that?
No, had to call and learn and get advice from a lot of people to figure out even how to start teaching it. But it's working. The girls are bought in, and it took us all fall to figure out how to do it. But now that we know what we're doing and we're bought into what we have to do right now to win, we expect to go back to what we want to do next year. But right now, I mean, we're all freshmen. We only have 2 sophomores.
Wow.
So it's really been incredible to watch these kids just not worry about it, which, I keep telling these players, I'm like, y'all are my COVID kids. Y'all don't care. Something happens, y'all just roll with the next thing.
Yeah. Well, they've had to learn to do that. You're right.
They have. So it's been a wild year, but it's been a good one.
It's just interesting that, the players nowadays are having to deal with these situations that did not exist even 5 years ago. And it's just interesting watching everyone navigate the landscape that did not exist even 5 years ago.
Absolutely. And it is tough. And we're talking about kids. I think about how tough it's been as a coach, trying to navigate with them. I mean, I can't imagine when I played college basketball dealing with what they dealt with. Like, I can't even imagine what that would have looked like for myself. I mean, just from small protocols to staying in a bubble, not being able to go do all the college things you want to do because it's too risky. Kids have really had to adapt, and man, I mean, they're going to be killer adults because of what they've went through.
100%. And it's like these kids are already going to class every day. They already have practice every day, have games all the time, and then you just throw in something else on their plate. Oh, now you got to deal with COVID restrictions, quarantines, a possible players dropping out for a game, and it's just a whole new world for them.
It really is. It really, truly is.
Great. So you said you're 7-3 in conference play right now, which is good enough for second. So, but you're only doing it, like you said, with 7 players. So how do you prevent from fatigue from setting in too much? Do you just do a lot of rotations? How do you go about doing that?
So the honest truth is, when someone looks tired, we put somebody in.
Sounds like a great system.
Scientific.
And when you come out, you're told you got 45 seconds. To be tired, and
get a sip of Gatorade and get back in there. Have you had to call any timeouts? Just
yes,
on certain runs?
I am typically someone who uses maybe one in the first half, and I try to save all mine for the fourth quarter.
Okay.
This year, we do try to use one a quarter if the other coach hasn't used one, and we use them as breathers, which is new and different for me. but we were a little more strategic with our timeouts. We're really strategic with our practices. Practices are only about an hour, 10 minutes, but they're hard for an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, you can't risk injury either. You
You can't.
Yeah.
With 7 people, now the whole coaching staff practices. So if we're going to play or practice, everyone's got to do it. So it's been different, but it's also been really cool in a lot of ways. I mean, we're very close as a group right now. Because, I mean, you got to rely on each other. You can't even go out and have a bad game because there's no one that can come in and save you.
Yeah, right.
You have to be encouraging. And with freshmen, there's mistakes. I mean, my goodness, there's mistakes you wouldn't see as much because you could have a sophomore go in and kind of show them when they were struggling. So these kids are having to just struggle together. Yeah. And, most of the time, all your great things come from struggles. And these kids are just doing it together. And so there's been a lot more strategy as far as game and practices, but I'm telling you, it's changed my coaching philosophy. Next year with 14, if you got 4 fouls, boy, you still going to play.
Oh, yeah.
You fine.
I hear you.
Well, yeah, I mean, they've shown they can do it. And this, that next, I was just fixing to mention, next year is going to be incredible. Now all these young ones are going to have all this experience and been in every sort of game type situation possibly that could be thrown at them. So, but you know what? This year, y'all are still right in position to finish strong. So, I mean, that's even more exciting.
It is. To be in the position we're in when we're about to go through our second round of conference play, so we're about to play everyone for their second time. So it has been a lot more strategy because, I mean, teams are smart. I mean, they're pressing us the whole game. Yep. They're rotating in and out. I mean, we're having to play super smart and really have big game plans going in. And it took a while, but the girls know they've put themselves in position to actually do something. I mean, a month ago, we're all just like, gosh, let's just make the tournament. Let's figure this out. Let's make the best of what we can. And now it's like, no, we can win.
Yeah, we can win.
We can
do this.
Yeah, we can do this. So the confidence in the girls have really went up. So I'm super excited to start the second round because the first round we played with some confidence, but now going into the second one, you can just see it on their faces that they're expecting to win. So I'm really looking forward to the next month of ball with them.
Great.
We're excited for you.
Yeah, and I think you bring up an interesting point. Just when you're talking about practice, I feel like Allen Iverson right now. We're talking about practice. But I feel like you bring up a great point where you're talking about how you're doing more in less time, and I feel like that's where a lot of coaches are going nowadays, where they're trying to do more in less time rather than having these long practices. They're getting shorter, but you still get the same amount done, if not more.
And that's been a learning thing. I mean, when I was in college, we practiced 4 or 5 hours at a time and never thought anything of it. That was normal. And now, like I said, I mean, we've shortened it every year, but this year especially. But I'm not going to lie, I like it. It's mentally, you're going through it so much faster, but the kids like it. They can get to their study hall quicker and film goes by quicker. And it is an interesting way of how the game just changes over time. But it's been working for us for sure.
Yeah, and it makes sense to me. I mean, if you can get everything you need to get done in the time you need to do it, why do you need to go any longer?
Absolutely. And, and the kids buy into that quicker. They know they're going to come in. They're more energized. They're focused because they know if they'll get after it, we don't have to be in here that long. And then they can come in because we do shooting groups and stuff like that outside of practice. And, that's where they'd rather be. They want to be in there on the gun and putting up shots and doing that. So they come in a little more energized, knowing it's less than an hour and a half than knowing it's going to be a 3-hour practice.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And that's, what, hats off to you for figuring that out. And I can imagine as a player, right, knowing, okay, I've only got to work hard and focus for this amount of time. And, once it's done, it's done. And so, yeah, that's y'all done a really good job of pulling all this together. It's amazing.
Tip of the cap to you for sure.
I appreciate it. It's definitely been a team effort. I mean, more team effort than anyone can ever imagine, the amount of people we have called and asked and took advice from. I mean, It's been amazing.
It might come back to bite some of them on the rear. I should have never told you that, Coach. If I know you're going to use it against me.
Absolutely.
But I hope it does.
Okay, thank you.
Of course, you'll never hear from them again, but, moving
That's right.
forward.
That's okay.
But,
Friends come and go.
That's right.
Now,
There we go.
Now, I know, Coach, this has probably been asked to you several times, but how big of a recruiting tool is it for you to have the regional tournaments down there at Wallace State?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, it's big in so many different ways, but it's so nice to be able to recruit there. Kids that, you got to think we have hundreds of kids who play there. Yeah. So when you go to recruit, they're excited. That's the gym they know as the big atmosphere. So they love the opportunity to be able to come back and play. And we get the opportunity to see all the best teams in North Alabama.
Yeah.
All at one time. We've got the county tournament going on right now. Championship games are tonight. It is huge. It's, we lose a gym for a week, and we always complain about it.
Yeah.
A
lot of road
we whine
games
because we have to travel that week. But in reality, it's amazing. We're blessed to be able to host it and have the best facilities around to have it.
Yeah, our Facebook profile picture is from Wallace State, so it makes me look like a big deal.
It's a great facility. I'll never forget. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago at Iron Bowl. I met Mr. Drake. I said, "Now, are you the guy that the Coliseum's named after?" He said, "I think I am."
That's good.
That's great.
That's awesome.
So moving forward, it sounds like, now let me ask you this: you said you already had half of your schedule done as far as conference play. Is your second half more so at home or on the road, or half and half, 50-50?
We're at home more. We've been real fortunate to get a lot of wins on the road. So we're on the road next week twice, and then after that, I think we are 3 out of our last 4 are at home.
Nice.
So we are excited to get back to our place. We were able to steal several on the road, so to get them at home, our girls are looking forward to it. So yeah, we get to ride out February with home court advantage the majority of the time.
Well, we want to wish you good luck, Coach. And get that conference title.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I appreciate it, guys. I really do.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
Well, come see us sometime, and we'll put you back on the radio.
Hey, all the time. I love it. I could talk all day.
That's great. I love it. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Y'all have a good one.
You too. Good luck.
That was the Wallace State ladies basketball coach, Jessica McBrayer. And always a good interview with Coach McBrayer. It's time to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Congratulations to Spencer Blake of ABS, our Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Spencer picks up a gift card from the Athens Applebee's and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt from Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and more. Go to tailgatetalk.net and enter your nominations for future polls. We'll be back with more Applebee's Tailgate Talk after this.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured, Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
Smith's Heating and Cooling in Elkmont is your friendly local contractor servicing most brands of equipment and proudly installing industry-leading Rheem systems. Whether it's an air conditioner, gas furnace, heat pump, or indoor air quality system, Smith's Heating and Cooling takes pride in their exceptional installation and 24/7 customer service after the fact. They offer financing too. Call 777-5450 today to schedule an appointment or a free no-obligation consultation. Smith's Heating and Cooling. Call 777-5450. Visit them on Facebook or online at smithsheatingandcoolingllc.com. Are you getting the propane service you deserve? At Ferguson LP Gas in Ardmore, you always get the most value for your dollar, professional gas personnel who make safety a high priority, and you can always get in touch with them any day of the year at any time. They accept Visa and MasterCard too. So if you're not happy with your present propane supplier, join the many who have made the switch. Give Ferguson LP Gas in Ardmore a call at 256-423-3320. Real estate real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate real easy. Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens, Highway 72 West, just off I-65. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. One of your favorite teams is sure to be playing on the big screen, too. See you tomorrow at Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 Athens, just off I-65. WKAC wants to recognize our local athletes, and you can help. Go to WKAC1080.com throughout the school year and click on the Tailgate Talk icon to vote for the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. The winner will receive a gift card from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and a t-shirt from Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and more. Submit your own nominations for future polls, too. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Cast your vote today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and 1080 WKAC.
This is James Clemens girls basketball coach Monica Maxwell, and you are listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen, live here on WKAC. One Adam 12 Dodson himself is joining us now. New member of the team if you're just joining us. Tojo J. Vassar, Todd the Bod Tumlin, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. I'm Tom McClung, old Tom Cat here. And we are joined with the Lindsay Lane girls basketball coach and the youth sports director, Coach Lauren Evans. That's a pretty big title, Coach.
It is.
A lot of irons in the fire, as we say.
Yeah, you stay busy.
It's good things to be staying busy with. That's
now,
for
Coach,
sure.
before we move on, do you even know what 1 Adam 12 is? You're young as well, so Adam does not know.
You don't have no clue what his nickname is about.
And she's looking clueless too. So
I don't know what it means, but apparently it's my new nickname.
Oh my goodness! I mean, it's rough getting old people.
All right.
People sitting around you like, what is that?
Now, Jeremy would know.
He probably would.
But did you say it's on the Cozy channel?
Yeah, it's on the Cozy channel.
Right.
But yeah, you stay busy. I mean, just when I went there last time, you had you were coaching the game, and at halftime you had the little cheerleaders come out, about 60 of them. So you're just bouncing from one thing to another. So it seems like you wear many hats.
Yes, well, there's lots of good things going on at Lindsay Lane, and we're excited about it. So we appreciate this time to be able to talk about it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you and Megan Ellison, y'all are just keeping it rolling over there.
Yes, no doubt.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you always taking time out to tell us what y'all do have going on, and how have you felt the season up to this point has been for the
our
Lady
season,
Lions?
Our overall season, is 10-13, but this week we had 3 wins in a row.
Sweet.
We had 2 players last night with double doubles. We had our last 3 games this week also fourth quarter running clock towards the end. So it was a good week defensively for us.
So just rubbing it right in the opponent's face.
No,
not Lindsay Lane.
Not at all. That's
Todd.
I hope one of them was Decatur Heritage. Please tell me one of them was Decatur Heritage.
2 of them were area games. So, but not Decatur Heritage. But thank you,
dude.
And Lindsay Murray, you said she's averaging a double-double on the season?
Yes, a double-double on the season with about 22 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 steals.
Yeah, and she recently got to 1,000 points in her career, only as a junior.
She did. As a junior, she's already surpassed her 1,000 career points.
Like brother, like sister.
Yeah, like those Murrs, they know how to hoop.
They do. They put in the time, and that's what it gets.
You're exactly right. They put in the time, and if they're not doing it in the gym, they're doing it at home, and Dad out there with them, showing them how it's done.
That's right.
Both of them how it's done.
Great. So talk to me a little bit about what it's like having the leadership of players such as that who are averaging double-doubles. That's how much it helps everyone else on the court and you doing your job.
Most definitely. As you know, our team is relatively young. We have 7th through 12th grade playing on varsity this year, even with the 7th graders starting last night and in a few of our games.
Wow.
So if you're going to put it out there, playing hard, you're going to get the playing time, and that's what it takes. You hustle on the court, you stay in. So anyways, overall, as far as leadership goes, we have a great senior senior leadership. Our juniors and seniors really lead the team, and they've really bought into our defensive mentality that we've been pushing that really helps us on that end of the court.
Yeah.
Even if we're not setting the woods on fire offensively, you can put it to them defensively, and you get the turnovers and the pressure with that. So they've really bought into that relentless intensity on defense, and it's really helped us recently as we are closing out our area play. You know, we're second in area currently with our regular season play, and we'll have our area tournament soon. So they've played really hard, and the leadership is a great aspect of that for sure.
Right.
So the wins coming up, can you possibly clinch the area?
Well, in what regards are you asking? I'm sorry.
You got what, 3 games left?
We have 3 games left. They're non-area, so we have Addison, Clemens, and Tanner this upcoming week. And then
so what are the situations that could help you clinch the area if it's you need a certain other team to lose
or
for you to get the area championship?
set? Well,
or is it already set?
Ours is set. All of our area play is finished until the tournament.
Okay.
So
where will it be? Where your area tournament be?
I believe the range is about February 7th, around that week.
Okay. And where's it going to take place?
Decatur Heritage is currently.
There you go, Todd.
Okay.
Go over and
place,
just smoke them. Right on their home court.
Yeah.
Tell them Todd sent you.
Well, we're obviously going to be rooting for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Our girls work hard, so we appreciate the support.
Yeah, no doubt. So you said we started around February 7th at Decatur Heritage.
I believe. Don't hold me to that. They have a range,
I hear you.
It is close to that.
Is that around where most of them start?
Yes, I believe so. The boys and girls there, there's a range of dates for that.
Coach, let me ask you this, because team and basketball in particular is such a tight unit. Boys, girls, it doesn't matter, what gender. Do you find any issues, I guess, for lack of a better word, with first of all just having 7th graders mixing with 12th graders? That's such a big age difference, maturity wise, what they like, what they do, what they can do, and then is there like any resentment, kind of like hey, wait a minute, I'm an 11th grader, why is she out there?
No, not at all. Our team, we've been practicing all summer as one team, whether it was middle school through varsity. We had a private team camp for us. We've practiced all summer as one team, and collectively they are excited about each other's victories. It's awesome. Really a victory for all of us when we talk about each of us being our greatest competitor, like at practice. And so when we're competing and we're playing hard against each other, it's only making our team better overall. And these are a great group of girls, and that's awesome. There's none of that at all. Only good things.
Because you're right. If your friend, if your teammate's succeeding, then you're succeeding as a team, and that's all that matters.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's awesome.
And I think you're starting to see the benefits of that later on in the year, because like you said, you just won 3 games in a row, and I think a lot of that is probably credited to you making sure the group was well knit even back before the season started.
Right. Well, these girls have really embraced. I'll say this: the biggest challenge in any ball team is establishing their identity, I would say. We may not, like I told you before, offensively we're still working on that, but defensively they've really honed in and worked on embracing their role. And we talk about what their specific roles are, and when you play as a team, you win as a team. And so I'm just excited about them, and I'm really proud of them for how they've embraced that and responded in that way.
Yeah. Let's take a turn a little bit, talk about the youth sports director role that you have. There's that second
page.
There you
go. Yes, you came prepared.
There you go. I mean, what?
That's that school teacher in it.
Yes, I'm sorry.
I think you're right. Don't apologize. I got a notebook full right here.
Thank you for making me full.
Every show, I keep it for looking back on these days. But anyways, youth sports, you've got your own youth sports out there?
Yes.
It's kind of rec league type thing. Is that what it is? No?
Well,
yes, no?
Yes, well, we play with the county. We play within the county league for baseball and for basketball. This year, and even last year during basketball season, we have some TVBA basketball teams. So it's the Tennessee Valley Basketball Association teams. So it's kind of a step up in the competitive and more of a travel type situation.
Understood.
So we are able to offer fundamentals and staying close to home with county and still good ball play, but as well as raising the bar next level with TVBA as well.
What age groups are this?
Well, TVBA, we currently have a 4th grade team, a 5th grade team, and a 6th grade team.
So
with county, collectively with county and TVBA, we have 10 total basketball teams. And then Adam had mentioned the 61 youth cheerleaders that we have on our miniature teams that support them throughout their season and go in.
Awesome. That is great.
We collaborate.
There's a bunch.
It was a lot. Yes.
Somebody knows what they're doing out there.
Yeah.
They know exactly what they're doing and know what the end goal is going to be, I do believe.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, we're excited about the growth of our youth program because it only feeds into our upper sports. And so we're really excited about the future of sports in general here at Lindsay Lane.
Yeah.
Well, you got various registrations going on.
Yes, you're exactly right. Right now, our T-ball, baseball, and softball, so you have 5 years old through 12-year-olds, is open until next Friday. And we're hosting our first softball clinic this upcoming week. So it's on February 5th, and it's open to the public. So you just go to our school's website under athletics. We have a youth sports tab. They can register there. It's only $20. We're going to work on proper techniques. It's our varsity head coach, Brandy Davis, along with her varsity softball team. So that connectivity again with the upper sports, getting to pour in. It's an opportunity for them to work with the younger players as well. So they're all excited about that.
Yeah. And part of your other hat that you've got going on, being the overall of sports, you got football coming up.
Yes.
2A football.
Yeah.
2A.
Oh, goodness. Don't ask me about football. You need Coach Williams sitting here. He can tell you all about it.
Yeah.
But I just think it's interesting. You talk about how your youth sports program is growing, and it's also helping your high school sports program grow, because what I've figured out recently is it's ever growing at Lindsay Lane with your sports program. I mean, just compared to where y'all may have been even 10 years ago, y'all are just expanding exponentially. I mean, y'all are having scholarship signings seemingly all the time. You have players accomplishing milestones. Just talk to me a little bit about that.
Yes, well, it's excited to be able to celebrate these student athletes, whether they're young and getting celebrated within their other peers when we had the youth mini cheer at the varsity game, or even these the older athletes being able to be recognized and celebrated during these milestones, whether it's the 1,000 career points for Lindsay or the signing. We have Lindsay Holland, who plays volleyball and basketball. She just currently signed. Have another player that's going to be having another signing to go play college basketball here real soon. So hopefully we'll have you over for that as well.
I'll be there.
So there's a lot of good things going. So yes, anytime we can celebrate them, we're excited to do so.
Now, did you think when you all moved from Savannah back up here, you'd have these many hats you wear?
No. But we're glad to be back home with family.
No doubt.
And here at Lindsay Lane, it's definitely an answered prayer for sure.
That's great.
No doubt.
Well, it's time to take a break, Coach. We could keep talking forever, but we got to pay the bills.
Hey, good luck.
So,
good luck.
Best of luck.
Much.
Thank you for joining
us. Yes,
us.
of course. Thank you.
Always rooting for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Lauren Evans with Lindsay Lane. And it's time to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Missed part of this week's show? Archives are available on our website. You can also hear us on your favorite podcast platform, including iTunes, Google, Amazon, and more. Just check out the podcast page at tailgatetalk.net for a list of available apps and links. We'll be back with more of Applebee's Tailgate Talk after this. Quality Vinyl is on your side. Quality Vinyl in Athens has been in business since 1987, offering great prices and service the whole time. What has changed is the technology of their products. From vinyl siding and shutters, sunrooms and screen rooms, to doors, windows, columns, and rails. Quality Vinyl, located on the corner of Highway 72 and Reed Road in Athens, just 6 miles west of I-65. Call 232-2665 or visit them online at qualityvinyl.net. Quality Vinyl is on your side. If you're running out of space and a yard sale just isn't an option, Midpoint Storage and Buddy Box Storage gives you the choice. Midpoint Storage on Highway 72 East has traditional or climate-controlled units along with spaces for your boat or RV. Buddy Box offers convenient, secured, portable storage units delivered right to your home. They're both locally owned, too. Call 256-800-4249. Look for them on Facebook or online at midpoint.storage.com or buddyboxstorage.com. It's a win-win situation. Midpoint Storage and Buddy Box Storage. 256-800-4249. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. P4 Physical Therapy is a new outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in Athens, Huntsville, and Winfield, Alabama, as well as Fayetteville and Knoxville, Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com.
First National Bank is a name everyone in the community will recognize. We see it in our schools, in our parks, and in our homes. First National Bank is proud to help make our community great. I'm First National Bank Student Advisory Board member Carla Serrato from Tanner High School, and I love to help represent First National Bank in my community. First National Bank, making communities great. Member FDIC.
Be listening for Limestone County Area High School basketball this season from Play Action Sports. Hear coverage of girls and boys action from ABS, Ardmore, Clemens, East Limestone, Elkmont, James Clemens, Lindsay Lane, Tanner, and West Limestone online at pasnetwork.net on your Amazon Echo device or on your Play Action Sports app. Afterwards, you can download each game from the archives or stream it on demand. While you're there, check out our schedule of upcoming games. Limestone County Area High School basketball from Play Action Sports.
Hey, this is UAH Women's Basketball Coach Andrea Lemon, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
I'm all about that action. 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 I said I'm all about that action.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Live here on WKAC, the Big 1080. One Adam, 12 Dodson is joining us. We got to introduce him to AP.
That is stuck, man.
That has stuck, hasn't it? Tojo J. Vassar, Todd the Bod Tomlin, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert, and I'm Tom McClung, old Tomcat. We've got our man AP Steadham on the line. AP, welcome to the show, buddy.
Hey, good morning, good morning. So glad to be in Applebee's Tailgate Talk, WKAC 1080 AM, Athens, Alabama.
We're going to introduce you to Adam Dodson. He's our new team member here. He's the sports editor for the News Courier, local paper up here.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, good morning. Good morning, Adam. How are you?
I'm doing great. I think we may have actually talked a few weeks ago in my first time on the show.
Right. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, but it's good to talk to you again.
Oh, yeah, my pleasure, as always.
Yes, sir. AP. What in the crud is going on with Bama basketball, dude?
It ain't good.
Right. Yeah, that's
and that's
once
putting
again in the press conference. I was listening to that. I think it was yesterday. I was on the Zoom call with him, and he kept mentioning the word effort. And I'm thinking, this is not Alabama Tuscaloosa junior high team. This is the University of Alabama. You should never use those words when you're mentioning Division I athletes' effort.
Right. Especially not more than halfway through the season.
Right, yeah. So they too many turnovers. They seem to be a team that has to have a high volume of shots because they're not high percentage shooters.
No.
So that's a problem right there. And then, they don't guard people like they should.
Nope.
And they get to the basket. And like I say, when you're the top 5 in defensive efficiency last year and you're down in the 50s this year, that's a significant difference in the two teams.
And AP, it seemed like to me they just got complacent because we beat the number one team, Gonzaga. So that's it.
Yeah.
What else can we do? I mean, it just seemed like
it was all downhill after that.
I think they just started feeling good about themselves after that win.
Exactly. Head got big.
And I don't see a leader. Do you see a leader on that team?
Jay brought that up the other night.
That's what I keep hearing is consistently that there's no leadership. That seems to be the consensus with this Alabama team is everyone is talking about how there's not one surefire leader on the team, which is weird with the guys we had coming back.
Yeah, you see Quinterly, he dribbles the ball about 30 seconds, and then he ends up with a driving down the lane with a, let's say, a less than shot you think he can make. And I understand their offense. Come down, look for the shot quick, go get the rebound. But it seems like they're just not smooth and fluid. And like I say, the leader. I mean, I don't. Basketball. You don't have a distinguished quarterback on a basketball team.
No.
But you can't. Like, if you have your big guy, you give him the ball, he scores. Power forward, point guard. Somebody has to be the leader out there, and I just don't have a feel for it. And it's we're almost approaching February.
Yeah, and then you go down 280, and you got stinking rival, ranked number one,
rolling,
signing Bruce Pearl to another long-term contract,
lifetime, baby.
Oh, whatever. He's gonna die one day.
I know.
But hey, that won't be a long time.
I don't want it to be soon. Don't get me wrong. I'm not that brutal of a fan.
That was a below the belt.
That's okay. That's what we say about Saban.
Listen, I love Bruce Pearl, Adam, and AP knows it. Tom certainly knows it, but it's one of those deals where I love the coach, but I hate the team.
No, I hear you. Yeah, no, he is a good guy.
But isn't it amazing, AP, what he's been able to do? And I think most of us that knew Coach Pearl, knew basketball, saw this coming, right?
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, but I think the roster management, he's done a better job, I think, although Alabama has some talented players. They don't have the versatility of the Auburn roster. I mean, when you have the number one big man, one of the number one, possible draft choices on your team.
Yep.
He's young, but he's got swag. He's flamboyant. He scores in the clutch. And you have those two guards that are persistent and they're fearless. And then you have that number 44 with the Cardwell. Is that his
Dylan?
name?
Yeah, Dylan Cardwell.
Comes off the bench. I mean, I like the way he comes in, sets some strong screens, gets some tough rebounds, blocks the shot, get a dunk for you, score from the post, and then you have Flanagan on the wing. He's left-handed. They're always harder to guard, left-handers. So he can get to the basket a little bit for you, and you need somebody in the closing moments that can make those moves. But he just has, I think, a better roster than Alabama at this point. Alabama's got some guys with height and length.
No doubt.
They're rail thin. They're rail thin.
Exactly. They've got to get in the weight room. I mean, I can't even say his name right.
Bediako.
Bediako. I mean, I could push him around, and I'm thinking 5'5", old fat man.
None of them have anything on Walker Kessler. Walker Kessler is looking like one of the better transfers on the
Kessler,
season.
Ranger.
Right.
I mean, you just throw it.
Didn't even mention him.
Yeah,
didn't even mention him.
And there's KD Johnson as well, who's kind of like the spark plug for the team. He sure as heck was against Missouri the other night. If they didn't have KD, they don't win that game against Missouri. I think he dropped 17, and he was. I mean, that guy is crazy. That guy is crazy.
Tasmanian devil.
Yes.
Give the ball. Coach Pearl said, give the ball to KD and get the bleep out of the way.
That's how it was.
He forces the issue. Sometimes you're saying, oh, no, and then it becomes, oh, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think he's the prime example of that for sure.
How Tom Cream let a legacy, Chad Kessler's son, go to Auburn, I'll never know.
I don't know that. Hey, two things happening at both games today.
Okay.
Auburn will hoist to the Rafters Sonny Smith's name.
Yes.
That's
nice.
Well
overdue today.
That is awesome.
Coach Smith. Awesome for him.
Yep.
And then over at Alabama, they're going to honor the 82 team,
okay,
which won the SEC tournament. I remember that game. They played up in Kentucky and Lexington, which is very difficult to win.
I was there.
All that snow on the ground. Todd was there.
Enos drove the basket.
Eddie
Phillips
missed
the shot. Eddie Phillips tipped it in. Correct, 48-46.
Oh my God! Listen, you cannot imagine the words, the trash talk that came. Listen, as bad as I hate Auburn AP, I can't stand Kentucky 10 times worse.
I can imagine the words.
They've got the worst fans, and I was walking around letting every one of them know who won that tournament, buddy. It was awesome.
He informed each and every individual at the ball game in Lexington.
I was like, how was I in 82? Like 17 or something. So
you were 16 in 82.
It's a young Todd the Bod out there making his way in the world.
Exactly.
Oh my God! But Enos got in touch with me when I was in Dallas. He called me up on a video phone. That's the first time I ever did that, and he wanted to make sure I was going to be at this ball game. I'm about 80 miles outside of Tuscaloosa.
Awesome. That is good
so
for
we're
y'all.
going to be at the game. So Enos went away. I think that particular team went to the NCAA tournament. They had to play St. John's up in Uniondale, New York. I was at that game. Mike Davis did a tremendous job guarding Chris Mullen. They won a tight ball game, close. Yep. Then they got another an invitation that everybody would appreciate to play North Carolina in North Carolina.
Yeah.
And that was the Michael Jordan team. And I'll tell you a quick story if you got time. I don't think Enos mind me telling the story. Of course, he was with the Chicago Bulls the year before Michael Jordan arrived. He was the number one draft choice of the Kansas City Kings, traded immediately to Chicago on the draft day trade. So he's bragging on the bus about it. Yeah, we beat you when I was a freshman. We won the championship, and we beat Alabama. And he's going on for months about this. And I scored 25 points, and we beat you. And so Enos is listening for months. He's telling that same story. I scored 25. We beat you. Well, Enos finally said, Michael, yeah, you beat us, but you didn't score 25 points. And Michael Jordan, he got so mad because if you look at that box score, Michael Jordan only had 11.
Oh,
that's funny.
It was Matt Doherty that had the big game in that game. Matt Doherty
That's correct. That's correct. I think he had 17 or 19. You're correct. He kept hitting that shot from the free throw line.
That was before my time.
And Alabama had a very good team. I think they ended up 24-7. And they're going to honor them today. So two big things at halftime, or maybe before the game for Auburn. I'm
glad you're going to be there.
Yeah, that's incredibly interesting.
Yeah.
I asked. We were down in 82 in the state tournament. Real quick story.
Yes.
And Coach Drake let us go eat wherever we wanted to on the strip. I don't even know what restaurant we were in, but Enos Watley walks in, and I just wanted to talk to him, right? So I asked him. I went up to him and I said, "Hey, man, Enos, how you doing, man? Love to watch you play. Blah blah blah. Hey, can you tell us where an arcade is?" And the dude had not a clue what an arcade was. And I'm trying to explain it to him, and my teammates are looking at me like, "Oh my God!"
Shut up, Todd. Shut up.
And I'm like, I don't care how dumb he is. That dude can hoop. So anyway, that's my Enos story.
Oh yeah, Enos is the best point guard I ever saw at Alabama. Reminds me of the story of Coach Bryant. He's speaking to the team the first game Thursday night team meeting. He says the last thing he says was, "See the trainer. He will give you your itinerary."
Yeah.
See the trainer. He will give you your itinerary. Freshman in the front row. Coach Bryant said, "Son, you got a question?" He goes, "Coach, I'm not sure what size itinerary I wear."
Oh, that's funny.
Coach Bryant says, "See the trainer. He'll explain."
He'll explain.
Awesome.
Yeah. Hey, P, buddy, we got to take a break. I wish we could keep talking because so many great stories start coming out when you least expect them.
Be safe, buddy.
Great talking
thank
to
you so much. My pleasure all the time. Thank you.
See you, bud. Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, that's AP Steadham, and it's time to take a break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
AP Steadham, Heisman Trophy voter, Maxwell Award voter, and Biletnikoff Award voter can be heard every week on From the Press Box with AP on WHEP AM and FM in Foley, Alabama. He can also be found on Facebook and Twitter. We'll be back with more Applebee's Tailgate Talk after this.
This is Bella LaFontaine with Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We take care of all the basics. We take care of cockroaches, ants, wasps. As far as rodents go, most places they'll trap or poison, and that's the end of it. What we do is we're actually going to find the entry points, and we're going to take care of that for you. We do a lot of work with a lot of realtors here in town to bring houses to the closing table. So one of the big things about us is that we're not a sales company. We are a service provider. So we're not looking to meet a sales quota. We're looking to get a house ready to go to closing and get our customers taken care of. This is Bella LaFontaine, Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We are located at 3413 6th Avenue in Huntsville, Alabama. Phone number is 256-701-7095.
The new year is upon us, and 2022 gives you too many reasons to upgrade. With Ardmore Telephone Company's broadband internet, you will be more productive working from home, enjoy seamless streaming, and blast your competition with more bandwidth. There are too many benefits to list. Upgrade your internet service today. Call ATC at 800-830-9946. New internet customers get the first month free.
Accidents happen. It's a part of life. So next time a wreck is a part of your life, Sides Auto Body Repair is there to lend a hand. Since 1987, Sides Auto Body Repair has been guiding customers through the repair process with as little stress as possible, offering free estimates, a limited lifetime warranty on their work, as well as saving you the headache of handling the insurance paperwork. They're also ICAR Platinum certified and can boast over 60 years of combined experience. Call their Highway 72 West location at 230-6464 or Highway 72 East at 444-0729. Either way, call them first. Sides Auto Body Repair. Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Hey guys, this is Joanna Clem for CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. I'd like to personally invite you to visit CEI Bookstore. While you're here, you'll find a wide selection of Bibles, gift items, trustworthy study materials, and more for you and your church. Our friendly staff will be happy to help you with your selections while you shop in the store. We even offer personalized Bible imprinting and gift wrapping. Not in the Athens area? Enjoy shopping with us online at truthbooks.com. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Smith's Heating and Cooling in Elkmont is your friendly local contractor servicing most brands of equipment and proudly installing industry-leading Rheem systems. Whether it's an air conditioner, gas furnace, heat pump, or indoor air quality system, Smith's Heating and Cooling takes pride in their exceptional installation and 24/7 customer service after the fact. They offer financing too. Call 777-5450 today to schedule an appointment or a free no-obligation consultation. Smith's Heating and Cooling. Call 777-5450. Visit them on Facebook or online at smithsheatingandcoolingllc.com.
Hey, this is Belmont football coach Michael Pendergrass, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Hey, welcome back, everybody, to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We're live here, getting close. Do we have one more break? No, this is it. All right, and
we saved the best for last.
We saved the best for last. Coach Matt Smith, the boys soccer coach at Tanner High School. Hey, bud.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, well, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can.
All right.
The newly engaged
Coach Matt Smith.
That is correct.
Congratulations, buddy.
Yeah,
officially off the market.
Hey, bud, you look like you got a good one. That gal she looks at you, you can tell it. She's a.
I definitely, she is definitely out of my league. I don't know how I swung it, but hey, I'll take it.
That's all right, buddy. We all outkick our coverage, so I'm glad you're happy, man. That's the most important thing.
Hey,
yes, sir.
Matt, it's soccer weather out there today, ain't it?
Hey, I tell you what, my nose ain't never seen a cold like this. we just finished up 2 JV games over here at the Ref Clinic, and that's what we do it every year to start our season off. It's mainly for the refs to get some practice in and get their legs up under them and call stuff, but it gives us a chance to go practice against some teams that we normally wouldn't play or we don't have on the schedule. This morning we played Elkmont, though. We played them at 9.
Yeah.
And came away with a 2-0 win. And then we just got finished with Buckhorn. So it ended in a 0-0 tie. We scored one. Cade Dornan scored one, but it was offsides. They called him offsides.
They called him offsides.
Yeah, was it offsides, though?
Hey, they called him offsides.
Must be one of the rookie refs.
Yeah, that's what I told him. We're gonna let it slide. We should have won 1-0, but I'll take a 0-0 tie with a 6A school.
Absolutely.
I hear you.
Talk about your team, Matt. How many seniors you got?
I got 3 seniors this year. I've got Manuel Felipe. He's a starting forward for us. He's averaged, I think, 27 goals his 8th and 9th grade year, 10th and 11th grade year. Well, his 10th grade year we got shut down.
Okay.
And then last year he scored 46 goals for us. So he's a valuable piece to our offense, and we've actually got one of the most explosive offenses we've had, in probably 3 or 4 years. We've got him up top, and we've still got Randy Cortez. He's a 9th grader this year. He scored 48 goals last year as an 8th grader.
Wow.
Good Lord.
That dude's special. And then we got Junior Diaz. He's a junior, but he's really gifted. He's going to be one of our other forwards up top. And we've got Emmanuel Gonzalez, one of my other seniors. He's starting in goal. He's been starting since he was in the 8th grade. So this is it for him. And then our left back, Fernando Garcia, we call him Chivo. He's a great piece for us too at left back, one of our anchors on defense. So I feel excited. It's always good when you have a senior in every phase of the game. You got a defensive senior, you got a goalkeeper senior to lead those guys, and you got a forward senior that kind of everybody gravitates towards, and they put in extra work behind the scenes with all the young guys. It kind of makes my job a whole lot smoother, a whole lot easier.
Sound like Matt's got an MLS team down there at Tanner.
It does.
Yeah, no, it does. What formation do you run?
We've always been a 4-4-2, but this year we're going to a 4-3-3.
Okay.
Because Junior Diaz, he moved in, and he's a cam, he's a center attacking mid, but we're going to play him at more of a center attacking forward. So we're going to run that 4-3-3 this year. And it's crazy because we just finished up our JV games, and I had a few middle schoolers mixed in with it because we had 18 middle schoolers come out this year.
Wow.
So we've got 10 middle school games, we've got 12 JV games, and then we've got 20 varsity games with 2 tournaments. We got the county tournament, and then we've got the Falcon Fest over at John Paul.
Coach, do you have any assistants? Or is it just you?
Yeah. I couldn't do. I'm saying now I couldn't do nothing without them two.
I hear you.
I've got Coach Manuel and Coach Macklin. Both of them been with me for this is going in our 6th year together.
Wow,
that's great.
It's great for the kids too.
That's great. It is. Yeah, I think as far as I know, we're the longest tenured coaches in Limestone right now, as a collective unit.
Okay.
Matt, when y'all get started?
We open up the seasoner with Florence next Thursday. We go to Florence. Yeah, this first 2 weeks is going to be, the first 2 weeks of the season is going to be a lot of trial and tribulation for us.
Yeah, because Florence, they're known for having a really good soccer program, are they not?
Yes, sir, they are. Yeah, we open up, they're 7A, we open up with them, and then we go to Sparkman, they're 7A.
Yeah.
And then we go to Mountain Brook, they're 6A, and then we go to Athens. So it's all within like 2 weeks of each other. We're playing, 2 7A and 2 6A schools.
Gotcha.
That just proves it right there. MLS team.
That's right.
Yeah, so talk to me a little bit about how, you balance out the playing up tougher competition versus maybe playing competition maybe equal to your classification, how you balance out maybe getting that competition needed versus making sure you guys don't get too down on themselves.
Well, we start off the season with a tougher opponent, and I've done this for pretty much majority of the years that I've been coaching. We always start off on a high. Every year, we go in and the boys are confident, and you got to have the confidence, but you can't have the cockiness. And so playing those bigger schools, we might win some, we might lose some. but it's going to keep us grounded, and it's going to have the boys respond in a way that is either going to build our team as we go, or it's going to keep us down. And I think that every year we make the right response to them, those games, those type of games, because we play the JV that way too. So when we go to Florence, our JV will play first, and then the varsity plays right behind them.
Okay.
So it's really, and then when we get into area play, we're not going to face anything that we haven't already seen. You know, whether it's tall center backs or skilled wingers or really fast forwards, a great goal keep.
Yeah.
You know,
those sounds like 80s rock bands, man. Fast wingers.
Good goalkeeper, no doubt. But I think you're definitely having the right approach to it, because it seems like it'll benefit you at the end of the year facing all that competition at the beginning.
Yes, I hope so. I hope we respond in the right way. I always tell my boys every year there's a turning point, and either you're going to turn for the best or your team's going to turn for the worst. I believe that in any sport. Yeah. I believe that in anything. You know, there's going to be a breaking point, and it's going to make you who you are, or it's going to defeat you. And I just make sure that our boys have the right attitude, and we try to respond the right way. That way we can build on it and continue to have success towards you don't want to be at your peak at the beginning of the year.
No. Right.
You know, if we go in and we knock off Florence or a Mountain Brook or Athens, you know, one of those big schools, that's great, and we're going to build on it. But if we go in and we get beat, how are they going to respond? How are my seniors going to pick this team up and lead us the rest of the way? That's what I'm looking for.
Gotcha.
Well, right quick before we let you go, I know you were trying to raise some funds for a middle school team. How did that go for you?
Yes, sir. We did. We got a donation, anonymous donation, and it actually helped get our middle school uniforms. They're ordered, and they'll be in before our first middle school game. And then we were actually able to get some new game balls and a couple new sets of water bottles, stuff like that, because the middle school team they're going to have their whole separate everything. The JV team's got their separate everything, and the varsity's got everything separate. That way, you know, everybody's got ownership of their own equipment, their own soccer balls, and their own uniforms.
That is great.
That is great.
Coach, thank you so much for joining us, buddy. You finished our show out just right.
Hey, I'm glad to have it be on y'all show, and I look forward to talking to y'all every time.
Hey,
yes,
good luck, brother.
Yes, sir. Good luck.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, don't be a stranger. Come join us some.
Oh, yeah, I will. Definitely.
All
Definitely.
right.
Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, we have put screws to the end of another one. So, on behalf of one Adam 12 Dots and Tojo J. Vassar, where'd Todd go?
Todd's
he's over there talking. Todd the Bod Tomlin, and producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. My name's Tom McClung, Old Time Kid. We ain't got to go home, but we got to get ourselves up out of here. See you next week.
You've been listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, live from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill on Highway 72 East in Athens, just off I-65. You can hear the archive of this and other shows online at tailgatetalk.net. Applebee's Tailgate Talk is a production of Play Action Sports on 1080 WKAC.